Good morning, team. So excited to do some abs together. We'll do our abs portion first, and then we'll move on from our abs into some yoga stretching to wrap up. We'll be around 40 minutes today, so we'll just need a mat and a set of weights like usual. If you don't have a set of weights, you can use water bottles or cans. Yay, Jean. Happy August is right, isn't it? So crazy, huh? Already here, already the final month of summer. So with our stuff on the mat, the one thing to remember is when you're coming into that position where we're doing a lot of stuff, we'll do side lying and on our back today, try and anchor your tailbone and your ribs. There can be a little space at your lumbar curve, at your low back, but we just want to try and keep our ribs down. And if we notice that we're arching and coming into that extension and arching the ribs off, just put your feet down. So if I have you lifting a leg and you can't keep that solid, like I said, the good morning, Akiko. The low back, there's a portion that's lifted, but your ribs should be able to be anchored. So we just want to set our feet down if we need to. Oh, congratulations, Dory. Oh, we'll celebrate that today. That is great. Happy grandmothering. That's exciting. What a time to be having a baby. What a time. All right, team. So we're going to start. Take your feet about hip width apart. We're making our way down to the floor really fast. So to start, your feet are hip width and we slide up onto our toes, heels are up. That's so amazing. That seems like a pretty sturdy baby, 10 pounds. Eek. Slide onto your heels, lift your toes. Nick's joking that Dari had a baby. Dari didn't have a baby. Dari's children had a baby. Take your weight to the outside rim of the foot. I love that you would get 5 boys and 5 girls because my mom just does all boys. Boys, boys, boys. And then slide to the inside rim. And then take your weight to all 4 quadrants. So you want to feel the heels, the toes, the outer rim and the inner rim connect to the floor. Take a big deep breath in, arms come up. So our feet are grounded. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly up in, ground your back. Relax the back of the neck. And then walk your hands forward, high hover. Squeeze your glutes. Low hover. High hover. Right arm comes up. Don't worry. Not very many. Right hand comes down. Low hover. High hover. Left arm comes up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your abs in. Left hand comes down, low hover. High hover, right arm up, one more round. Oh, I love it. Right hand down, low hover. High hover, left arm up. Pull your abdominals in as tight as you can. Left hand comes down. Low hover, just one more round, team. Then we get to lay down. High hover. Right arm up. You can do all of that on your knees. Right hand down. Low hover. High hover. Left arm up. Left arm down, low hover. From here, press your chest through, squeeze your glutes, lay your thighs on the floor, flatten the feet. Look up, stretch those hip flexors, and then sink back into child's pose. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bring your hands back, swivel so that your legs are in front. And then you have your weights in can if you have weights, and then curl. So in that, we're going to straighten one leg at a time. So you'll straighten the right leg and straighten the left leg as you come into that curl with the arms. Now, if you feel stress in the back, you could roll up your mat and create a wedge back here so that you have something to push against, and sometimes that helps get it out of the hip flexors and supports the lumbar spine a little bit. You could also use a ball or a yoga block. 4 more, last 4, 3, keeping the navel to spine. Now open and close the arms for 8, 7, 6. When the arms come out, that's when the abdominals are at their tightest contraction. 2 more. Now small little pulse, but try not to jerk the arms. Driving the navel to spine. So good, Dory. And I know that's hard, Dory, because live chat on your Apple TV, I know that's so hard. So thank you. Thank you for making it work, even though I know it's not convenient. Great to share the news. Last 4, 3, 2. Now arms come together and you'll row right to left. We're loosening up our back before we take it all the way down. As you come down and up, you want to think scoop the navel to spine. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and both arms open, close. 8, one more time. 7, 6. When the arms come out, pull the belly button in. Last 3 and 2. Now the arms come up and swim. Control the torso against that movement. So same exact thing without weights. I could also bring it smaller so that it's not pulling on my back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Then we're going to lay on our right hip. 2 and 1. From there, rotate so that you can lay on your right side, and then we double leg pulls when you get there. So you squeeze your bottom, lift your body nice and tall, and then pulse. Now, I could lay all the way down. I could prop up. I could come all the way up. Tightening strong through the left obliques. So the glutes are closed, and then you're drawing the belly button towards the glutes. If you've not done a double leg pulse before, set your legs down. Place your hand on the top obliques, and then pick your feet up and see how much work your obliques have to do to lift the weight of your legs. 8 more. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them up. Kick the legs. Little kicks. Still continuing to squeeze your behind. The disruption of the legs forces the transverse and the obliques to work just a little bit harder. 8 more, last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now if you can, keep the bottom leg lifted, take the top leg, point, flex, point, flex. You could always set the bottom leg down. I can go smaller, I can go slower, your choice. When you kick the leg forward, again, it's weight distribution, weight change for the obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5, and we open up the hip a little bit and do the same thing, taking it up. Last 2, and reach it up. Oh, hey, Edie. So glad you're here. So the point and flex of the ankle is optional. That'll work, that'll strengthen the anterior tibialis and stretch the calf. 4, 3, 2. Now one of each. Take it in front. Take it up. Take it in front. Take it up. And we'll go real slow. 4 more. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now, lay your legs down. Take the upper body all the way down to the mat and then lift up and lay down. So you're bringing that left hand towards that left knee. Squeeze and lift. See how much of your body you can get off the mat. The legs stay down as the arms come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tighter. 2. Last 1, and then repeat 1 more round. Prop up and pulse. So second round, just a little bit tighter. It's shorter. If you're feeling stress in your neck, again, you can come down here. You could change your gaze. Look down. 4, 3, 2, and kick the legs. Cinch the glutes. Abdominals and glutes tighten towards each other. 7, 6, 5, 4. Me too. That's a good premonition. Top leg. All these things that we're repurposing, resurfacing from our past. So like our calves are going to feel great. 4 more, last 4. It's perfect because it's on stretch day, so we can just stretch it out. Take it up. Nothing to do. Adjust the range of motion for the pace, for the length of your legs. So I'll be on my way. 3 more. Last 2. Now combo, put it together. So we come forward and up, forward and up. I can ride no more. 2 more. Last 1. Now lay your upper body down and come into that side bend. Lift it and lower. Squeeze your glutes. Last 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Getting ready to flip over. Last 1. Hold it up. Pause. 8, 7. Tighten up. Bend here. Rib to hip. 3, 2, and 1. Flip sides. Now once you flip sides, same thing. You're stretching the obliques we just worked and pulse. I love you. Squeeze your glutes. So as you come into that other side again, you get to pit. You can be all the way down here, here. I think, Jerry, they were asking what the baby's name is. But I could be wrong. I'm not sure. And Jerry, you can also text it to me, and I know it's hard to do the live chat from not every application works as well. So if you need to text it, that's good too. 8, 7, 6. Your obliques on that right side now are contracting just from the weight of the legs lifting up off the floor. Now kick the feet. I can always kick the top leg and keep the bottom leg on the floor. So you adjust how you need to make that feel good, not only in your abdominals, but in your back. So if your back takes too much of the load, we need to adjust the weight. Now I'm never not going to think of that when I hear you talk about your baby. So Asa is the name. I'm assuming that I'm reading that right. That's ironic. We played right into that wordplay, Darby. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that top leg. Isa. Or Asa. I'm going to need to get closer to the TV with all of this. But you guys got it. You guys will work it out. Last 7, 6. Last 4, 3, 2, and then take it up. Strong abs. The laughing is good for your abs, that's for sure. So with that bottom leg, again, it can be down on the floor or lifted your way. 4, 3, 2. Now 1 of each. Take it forward and then up. Take it forward and up. Take it forward and up. I don't know why it blocks certain messages. I have to approve them. I have such power. Right here. Got to love you. 4. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now you'll lay it down. That's that anchored leg. So the legs stay. Upper body is down, lift up and lower. So again, you're trying to peel your ribs up and off the mat. You can use that hand as a fulcrum. I know, all these lucky kids that have all these amazing people in their lives. Moms, aunts, uncles, grandparents, you guys are great. Pulling the navel tight towards the spine as you lift up. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1, and then prop back up onto your elbows and pull. So as you come back into that, reset, second set, more perfected than the first. So your glutes are cinched shut. Your abdominals are pulled in nice and tight. Your heart is lifted as we pulse. So think about, again, if I'm feeling a lot of tension in my neck and changing that upper body position doesn't help, I could gaze down or towards my feet to change the angle of my neck. So play around with that gaze to see if you can get it out of your neck. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, and kick the legs. Squeeze your behind. The more rapid your kick, the stronger that's going to translate to your core. So picture like when we pump the arms, and we're pumping the arms to create that rapid movement that fires up the transverse. Same idea with kicking the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now top leg, take it forward, point and flex. So again, that bottom leg could be up or down. Lengthen that leg if you can, flex the quad on the right side. I very well could, Chelsea. Yeah. This is kind of stretching. This is kind of like stretching. We'll just call it stretching. Last 2. We will stretch in the middle. Take it up. So we come up and flex. So as you come up and down, again, same thing. You can go smaller. You could go faster. You can adjust that for the leg length your way. 4 more. Last 3. Strong. 2. Now 1 of each. Take it forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. 4. Last 3. Now in 2, we anchor the legs. Last 1. And legs down. Lay it down. Take that top arm up and reach. As we come up and down, again, you're driving the navel tight towards the spine. Lift. Right rib comes up towards that right hip. 4 more. Last 4. Last 3. Be safe, guys. Last 1. Hold it. Pause for 8. 7. You're trying to draw your right ribs closer to the right hip. 5. Last 4. 3. Now getting ready to grab that weight. Last 1. Lay it down on your back. Take your weight in your right hand. Left leg is extended. And then bring that right hand over to the left. Now some options. I could have my head down. I can have my head up. I can have my right leg down. I can have my right leg up. So you choose, and then to add to that, if I want, when the left leg comes up, the right leg can go out. One is bent, one is straight. Ground the tailbone. Eight more. Last 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Now, last 2. Take that to a bent knee right here. Bent. Bent. So the cross patterning stays the same, but this time it's a little easier for the brain because the legs do the same thing. Tailbone stays anchored. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. One more time. Straighten that right left leg. The right leg can stay, or you reach it. Strong and controlled. So the range of motion doesn't have to be as big. It can be smaller, or you could slow it way down. You just want to feel like you're controlled and you're not flinging the weight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Sure. Last 2. Now bend the knee. We may have a crazy pup in here. Last 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Now take the legs out and get in. So the weight comes down to the side, head is lifted, tailbone is anchored. I don't know if you guys can hear that. And crisscross the legs. I wish you could see what's happening. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's chaotic back there. You can bend the knees or straight. Head can be down or lifted. Now in 4, we click the heels. Last 2, and then heel feet. So like we discussed at the beginning, if the legs go down and the ribs pop off the floor, then that's too much pressure on the thoracic spine. Press the ribs into the mat. The chaos behind me, guys. 4, 3, 2, reach up, pump the arms. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, now you choose head up or down, take your left leg down to the floor and up. So we're just moving one leg, the other leg stays nice and still. 2 more, and switch right leg. So it's working both on the leg that you're not moving and the leg you are moving. 2 more. Last one. Now left for 4, 3, 2, and right. 4. Yes, wild beast for sure. But more than that, left leg 2. I don't know, and right leg 2. Now one of each. So you go left, together, right, together. I feel like the rest of the family may not know I'm in the middle of something. 4 more. That's 4. Last 3. That means I'm just very normally talking to myself all the time. Last one. Now place the weight in the left hand. So now we're on the other side. That right leg comes up, and then you bring that left hand to the right. In all fairness, I did say he could bring her out. Now, just like on the other side, you can stay just like that, or you add that cross pattern. Brain work. So your abdominals should be starting to feel a little warmer. Hey, honey, you realize I'm filming, yes? This might not be a greatest hits video. My family's maybe over me filming. Oh. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4. It's just the weekend. All bets are off when it's the weekend. And then elbow to knee. So again, the brain gets to relax a little bit here because the legs do the same thing. But you want to keep the same power and control. Tailbone down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now back to the beginning. That leg is straight. Bring it up. You get to choose whether you stay here or cross pattern. So in that cross pattern, one leg is straight, one is bent. Intentional. Now we're going to transition from here into our yoga portion and finish up with some stretches. So as you're wrapping up the abs, draw the navel as tight as you can towards your spine. Control. 4 more. 3, 2. Bend the knee. Drawing the ribs towards the hip. Found you. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now this time, set your weights down. We kick the legs once again. Head can be down. Head can be lifted. This time, you can prop up onto the elbows. Abdominals are tight and we're not slouching into the shoulders. So you press your heart forward and then you can bend the knees or straighten. Yeah, I should remind them of that. Good point. Good point, Chelsea. I think he doesn't know which ones are filmed and which ones are like FaceTime clients. That's 4. And crisscross, crisscross. All good. All good. It's just the percussion of her, when you can hear her wild back there. I don't know if you can hear her collar, but it's loud on my own. Last 4. And then click the heels. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come up onto your hands and sweep the legs right to left. And when you do that, you could choose to be down here. You could be here. You could do all of that on your elbows. Oh, love you, Karma. Have a great weekend. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from there, hug the knees in, take your hands, bring them behind the legs, and then pull back. So as you pull back, you're creating a scoop of the abdominals, pull against the back of the legs to stretch the shoulder blades. Inhale, and then exhale, sit up tall. Turn over. Here she is. Here she is. Stick the toes into the floor, lift the tailbone. Thank you, Heidi. I'm sure trying. Walk the hands back and slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your belly button in, roll the shoulders back and down, and then once again, slide onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. Makes sense. Makes sense. Slide onto the heels. Now, I'm going to attempt to put some relaxing music on. When I do that, slide to the outer rim of the foot. You will probably hear some chaos. So just don't go too zen on me, or you might be startled. Slide to the inside rim of the foot. And then take your weight on all 4 quadrants. So as you take your weight from the front to the back, side to side of that foot, you want to feel the weight sink into the floor. Soften the knees. Yeah, only half zen, maybe a quarter zen. The zen is tomorrow. Lock the knees back, pull the knees back over the heels. Vic's going out for a ride with a friend, and so anytime there's company, I'm amazed she's not super loud because she sees them outside. So just be ready at any moment. It's like life. Bring those knees right over the feet, squeeze your behind, press the hips forward. She's just really upset that she can't go. And then slide the hips back. Shift your hips to the right. Say thank you, abs, for working so hard. Shift your hips to the left. And then bring your hips center so the hips come right over the knees, right over the feet. Roll the shoulders forward, tilt the chin to chest. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. And then relax the shoulders so the shoulders settle right over the ribs, the hips, the knees, the feet. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. especially after all the sideline work today. Let your neck relax. Find that positioning that feels good, and then breathe. Switch left ear to the left shoulder. Same thing, move around a little bit in that. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your head center so you're stacked in neutral from your head all the way down to your feet. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Walk your hands forward so you're in a high hover position. Low hover. Press your chest through. Squeeze your glutes. And then lift up into that downward dog, inverted V. Take your tailbone, lift it up towards the ceiling. Lift that right leg up towards the ceiling. Relax the muscles in your jaw and your face. Pull your right leg all the way through into pigeon. So once you come into that pigeon stretch again, you get to choose. You can take the shin parallel to your mat, and that's going to tighten up that hip just a little bit more, so you'll stay a little bit more upright. Or you can tuck it and crawl forward. So I could be on my hands, I could be on my elbows, I could be on my forehead. Inhale. Exhale, try and relax into that hip so you press into your left hip and then pull against that with your right. Nice big deep breath in. And as you exhale, push back up into your hands. Yes. Little quarter zen pigeon stretch. Dig your left toes into the floor. Lift your left knee, but listen, we're going to stay down here. Just move your right foot so that your right foot is in front, and then lean into that a little bit so you can stretch so your knee is still lifted off the floor. So we're allowing that gravity load to just pull towards that left hip, pull towards the ground. Inhale. So we'll set the knee down in a second. We want both stretches today. So as you exhale, try and let that left thigh feel heavy and sink a little bit lower to the mat. Stretching from your left hip. So from your left hip and quad to that right knee, pull against that. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, set your left knee down, flatten your foot. So now you get to go into a little bit different position of that stretch. Take your right toes, turn them out. Take your right hand, reach it behind your body. So as you come into that, you have that angle of the foot that allows you to come onto the outer edge if you want, and then you're going to feel your IT band and a little bit deeper stretch through the outside of the right leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your right hand back to center. Now you have a couple options here. You can stay in this upright position. If you have a chair or something to lean on, sometimes that helps you deepen the inner thigh stretch here. You can come down onto your elbows or your forehead. Or you can stay upright, reach back and grab that left foot. So when I create that bind, it pulls a little deeper into the stretch for the hip flexor and the quadricep on the left side. Leaning into that right knee just a little bit deeper. Big deep breath in. Exhale, let go of the tension in the hips, in the inner thighs. Try and squeeze your left glute to get a deeper stretch through that left hip. Move around a little bit, find where you feel some tension, and then linger there. Inhale. Exhale, release your left foot. Both hands come on the floor. Take your left toes into the floor. Lift the left knee. Send your right leg back. Low hover. Press through. Extension. Squeeze your glutes. Lift up into that down dog. Inverted V. Float your left leg up towards the ceiling. While you're in that position, relax the muscles in the neck, your face, your jaw. Pull that left foot all the way through to pigeon, and then you pick that position. So again, I could bring my shin parallel to the mat and then turn into that and feel that tightness in the hip and stay there. I could tuck the foot and crawl down. You find what works for you and then breathe into that stretch. Inhale. Exhale, press into your left hip. Pull against to the right, so you're creating a push-pull. One more big deep breath in. As you exhale, push into your hands. Now once again, we're transitioning into that lunge, so you'll take the right toes into the floor, lift your right knee, and then you just pull that left leg so that it's between your two hands. From there, keep the leg so that this knee stays up for a moment. You can move around in that. You're trying to feel that right leg get heavy and pull the hip down towards the floor. So in each exhale, try and let go. Sometimes that requires pressing into this right or this left knee just a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, set your right knee down, flatten the right foot. Turn that left foot out. Once you turn that left foot out, move around a little bit in that, and then reach behind with your left hand. Remember the option of coming out on the outer rim of the foot. Oh, thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate that. Let the weight drop into your right hip just a little bit. When you drop this right hip towards the floor, you're going to feel the pull in the left glute and hamstring. Oh. Thank you, Dari. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your left hand to the floor. Once you bring the left hand to the floor, you get to pick. You can stay right here. You can come down onto your elbows, down onto your forehead, or you can reach back and grab that right foot. I kind of felt today with all the activity, it was more like a reality show. I didn't know if you were going to get to see the whole game for a second. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your right glute so that you can get a little extension through that hip. So in this stretch, when you get into it, it's a little painful. So when you think of that releasing, it doesn't want to let you. So this quad is going to try and stay connected so that it can't let you get into that deeper stretch. So breathe into that and really let go of the hip. Let go of that tension in the inner thigh and let the gravity load pull it towards the ground. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Lay that right leg back down. Bring your hands to the floor. Dig your right toes into the floor. Hover the right knee. Send that left foot back. Low hover. Extension of the spine, lift up. Squeeze the glutes. I love it. Set the knees down. Flatten the feet. Rock back into that nice child's pose. Bow the head towards the floor. Relax the neck. Inhale. As we exhale, walk the hands back. Now, Arnie, we're going to stretch our shoulders for a second. So, get that in today, hands far away. Take the legs out nice and wide. So that's going to look different for each of you. And if it doesn't feel good, cross the legs or come into a position that feels good. To start, come from that side to side so you can anchor your sits bones. So we're not rocked back on the tailbone and tucking the pelvis. You want the hips so that you have the sits bones anchored, body is tall, and then just crawl yourself forward. Now that could mean that I come up to the couch and I lean on the couch, or I bring a chair or bar stool in front of me. Find something that helps you relax into that. Take a couple big deep breaths. One more inhale. As you exhale, come up nice and tall. Take this left leg, invert it. That won't feel good for everyone, so you can always tuck the foot instead. So that's going to pull that inner thigh tight. Let that go for a second. Rock into that left glute. Then turn towards the right and crawl forward. So again, I can grip the foot. That's going to stretch the shoulder blade and then pull the foot forward. And come. Inhale. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl your hands back up. Take that left leg, bring it back out and switch. So now your right leg inverts. Again, you pick the position that makes sense. So as you come into that, rock, kind of tease into that right hip a little bit. Get that to that twist is what we're after, that rotation to kind of stretch into the hip and into the inner thigh. And then lift your body tall. Turn to that left leg, crawl forward. You can use the grip of the foot to stretch the shoulder. If I push my foot down, it's going to stretch the scapula a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, try and let go of what's tense and gripping. One more big deep breath in. And exhale, walk your hands back. I know I am on Gracie's mat. She's like, hurrah. She went and found her own little mat. Bring both legs up to the side. You should see how she's looking at me right now. She's like, I'm not entertained. Take that right arm across, hug it in with the left. Now, I'm going to give you a couple options. For some, this is plenty deep. But what I want you to think about is don't rock to it. So set it, pull against it, and force that pull. So it would be better for this arm to not go as far across the body. If I pull it across the body and I just rotate the torso, I'm going to lose the stretch. So you can stay right there, or if you like that wrap, go ahead and come into that wrapped position. Then just like before when we were windshield wipering the arms, I want you to come into that pressure where you're bringing that right hand and bring it over to the right just a little bit, and then hold. Breathe, lean in. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hand back to center, unwrap the arms, and then switch. So now you have that left arm across the body, hug it in with the right. Now in that position, that may feel plenty. Again, the same rules apply. Try and set it, pull against it, instead of rotating with it. And then from there, if that feels good, stay. If you want to come into that wrap, go for it. You can move the elbows up and down a little bit, move around in that stretch, then windshield wiper. So again, the other side is my surgery side, so my range of motion is more limited. You may find that for yourself as well. Now you're going to take that left hand, press it over to the left, and then breathe. See the range of motion from this side versus the other. Lean forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring it back to center. Unwrap the hands, shake them out, bring the legs together. Reach your hands towards your feet. That could be reaching to the quadriceps, the shins, or grip the feet, lean in. Try to press your chest forward. So the more you can keep a straight or neutral spine, the tighter it'll pull the hamstrings into the glutes, into the back. So we're trying to press that chest forward. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And then exhale, let go. Lay yourself all the way down. Bring your left knee into your chest. And then take your left knee, bring it over to the right side. Bring that left hand up, and the left arm comes out to the side. Look over that left shoulder. With each breath, picture your left thigh getting just a little heavier. Press the left thigh down to stretch through the back. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck that left knee back into the chin. Meet it with the right. Rock a little bit forward and back. And then set your left leg down. Bring your right leg across the body. Bring the left arm out to the left side, or the right arm out to the right side. So you have that right leg across to the left, and your right arm out to the side. Look over that right shoulder. With each exhale, try and feel that right thigh getting a little heavier and sinking deeper into the floor. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, bring your right knee back up towards the chin. Meet it with the left. Rock a little bit front to back. And we're going to finish with that stretch where we go from a diamond lay to inversion. So it's going to feel different for each of us. Set your feet down, open the legs to the side. So when you do that, your feet are touching and your legs are open, and then you can rock side to side, and you're trying to just release your hips. Now, some of you, your knees will touch the ground. So again, with that, Gracie's trying to do the same thing. With that, just breathe into that, and with each exhale, let the weight of the legs go so they can sink deeper to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Now the next phase of this is a little more uncomfortable. Heel toe your feet. So you're taking your feet out wide. After your feet pass so that you're wide position, then drop the knees in. I know. This is the one where my hips say no for sure. And this week has been a big hip tightener. So in this, when your feet are wide and you're letting your knees drop towards the midline, you may lift one and bend the other and then switch from side to side here, and that might feel better for you. Otherwise, what we're trying to do is let the legs come in and let gravity pull the knees towards the floor, and that's going to pull the IT band into a stretched position. Two big deep breaths. One more time, deep breath in. As you exhale, let the knees drop closer to the mat. Now inhale. Exhale, heel toe your feet so your feet come back in line with the hips and straighten your legs. Now once you straighten your legs, you're now intentionally letting your legs lengthen and letting your back relax into the mat. Now in that quick body scan, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, relax your ribs, your abdominals, your hips. Inhale. As you exhale, relax your legs, your ankles, your feet, your toes. And then 3 breaths until we roll up. And on those breaths, I want you to think about where you're still carrying stress. Inhale. Exhale, whatever you can let go of, release it. Whether that's tension in your jaw, your knees, your feet, whether that's mental, something heavy on your heart. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time, big deep breath in. As you exhale, release what you can. Wiggle your hands, your toes. Bring your hands down to the side of your body. And then slowly roll yourselves up so you come into seated. From there, turn over onto your hands and knees. Scoop your belly button in. Gracie's showing you downward dog. Flatten the back. Dig the toes into the floor. Lift the tailbone. Come into that down dog inverted V. Walk your hands back. Slowly roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your abs in. Roll your shoulders back and down. And now she's pretty aggressive for some petting. Deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in, arms up. And exhale. Give yourselves a big hand. Good work today, you guys. Thank you so much for showing up and working your abs, for stretching with me. I appreciate you guys being here. And hopefully you feel a little bit more limber walking away. Gracie is definitely entertainment in so many ways. Oh, thank you, Akiko. I know. Gracie says, I know. It's amazing, the loss of a pet, for sure. I feel like Gracie has to live forever because I don't know if this family could take it. But I know I know that that's just a process. And I know, Akiko, it's like everything else we've been talking about, that you're not alone in that. And I know that that's such a huge loss in a family. So just picture a big hug, friend. We're with you. Tomorrow we get to stretch. So if you have anything that you feel needs a little bit more stretching today, as we've transitioned, and we'll kind of play back and forth with how we're formatting that, but as we've transitioned into doing some work and then finishing with yoga, we're doing more of the stretch side of yoga on the end. And I'm hoping that for those that are doing that consistently, you're feeling a little bit more limber. And then that way it's not tensing the body, but you're actually feeling like we're releasing it a little bit. That's my goal. But once again, just like always, I hope in always physical and also just as support of your fitness family, I hope you're feeling loved and supported, and that we're all in this together. Oh, thanks, Jean. She is such a lover. I wish you could see her right now, because she won't leave my side, but it would be your side if you were here. It would be, I mean, it's not because it's me, it's just because she just loves companionship like we do. That's why we're all here together. So she's a kindred spirit with us all. So I love you guys. Have a great Saturday, and I look forward to stretching with you tomorrow.